Hey guys, um, slightly ill Brian here. It's not water I'm drinking. What the hell am I drinking? Twinings Immune Support Tea. Yeah, it's hot water. This thermostat that I got, but it's awesome thermostat. I just got it. Hey, look at that, Spider-Man, and on the other side, Spider-Man, black suit Spider-Man. So cool, so very cool. And the tea itself just kind of tastes like gonja berries. I think that's what's called. Anyway, I might as well do this now since I have a lot of time to myself. As I can't really function that well, but um, The Bear. I watched that. Well, the final season. I've seen all The Bear, and I just finished it. And I'm just like, yeah, I just finished that. It's not bad. It's good. I can see why people really like it. My thing is, I don't really understand why I really like it, because I I do really like it. I don't know why I really like it, and like I can pinpoint it, but it's like specific aspects of it. But then like the overall thing, I'm just like, huh, uh, huh. Like we have the plot, which is basically here's this kind of rundown restaurant, and now it's getting better and it's become a high end restaurant by season 4, or yeah, season 4. And now we got season 5, and I think the whole thing takes place in one night. I think I was watching the whole thing take place in one night, and it was basically just, I don't know, the first half of season 5 or the final season was prep work, like preparing for the customers that were coming in, and then the second half of the season was just playing out, just serving the customers that were coming in. You know what? It's so brilliantly entertaining. It's simple. I don't know why it stands out to me so well, but it does. Now, I cannot relate to anything on the screen. I do not work in high-end restaurants. I have worked in fast food restaurants, but not high-end restaurants. And I don't know if it was intentional, probably not, but it has made me appreciate what goes on in the kitchen with these, especially high-end restaurants. Restaurants in general, but especially high-end restaurants, because that just looks stressful. And from what I've seen, like from the internet, like even before season 5, probably straight from season 1 or 2, people who work in these restaurants, they say, yeah, the atmosphere is sort of similar. So I was like, maybe not high end restaurants, just restaurants in general, not fast food, just restaurants in general. They just say, yeah, the atmosphere that they show in The Bear is similar or the same. I'm sure there's some exaggeration given that it's a drama. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. But yeah, I do really like the characters. The main character, Kami, then Carmine, yeah, Carmi, his relationships with the people, and the pacing of the show is, it's like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's very fast paced. Everything happens quickly, but then it also, like, it happens so quickly that it almost feels like nothing happened. I don't know if I'm the only one who gets that feeling. Like, after this season, or the final season, after an episode, it ends, and I'm just like, what just happened? Everything happens so quickly. I was just like, what just happened? And then I can recollect myself and like, oh yeah, this is what happened. But like every episode, if this show, I think, given that it's fast pacing and a lot happens, that sums up to not a lot happening, like a piece of something, like a piece that goes towards a key objective, because it's all one overarching theme, which is survive the night. Everything takes place in just one day that season, except for the last like 10 seconds of the not 10 seconds. Oh my goodness. I am getting delirious. The last 10 minutes where they survive the night, it's on to the next day. And in the next day, we see Carmi trying to get an interview with an architecture firm despite having zero skills in architecture firm. If he gets in, I'm saying it's because of nepotism, but he is wanting to transition away from this stressful life. And then when he's talking to the interviewer, he's talking about like his workplace, his stress levels, those kind of things. But like you can kind of see when in the way he talks, like he kind of regrets leaving. Oh, there's regret on his face because he had something good going on. Yeah, it wasn't really great for his mental psyche, but like that was like family right there, that workplace. And then we see in the like last 10 seconds, he's in his bear. He's in the bear's like chef uniform. So that's when I was like, did he return to the workplace? Did he not? I had no clue. And apparently that was open-ended. Like, did Carmine return to the bear? That's for the audience to decide. Because they could be seen as like a flashback, or maybe that's the future. We don't know. But with a show that's this fast-paced, I always say this, like, release your episodes weekly, but like with a show like this that's fast paced, where it's more like one overarching plot instead of multiple plots, like these small little objectives, what are accomplished throughout the episodes to achieve something big overall. Like in this case, in one episode they'll be like, we gotta stop the pipes from flooding, or we gotta think of how to get more money for, I think it was air rights. I didn't even know that was a thing. Or how do we get more beef in because we're out of beef, or how do we get more lamb, or whatever it is. And the overarching thing is, how do we serve all these customers in this one busy night? So with a show like this, very fast-paced, small, all objectives being accomplished each episode to build to overall accomplish the big task. I don't think you can do weekly releases, otherwise your audience will get bored. So I think this was pretty smart. They went with just full-on seasons. And plus, everyone's watching, with the way the show's designed, with the fast pace and all that, everyone's probably binging the entire season and leaving it. They're not going to have one session. I mean, they're not going to have multiple sessions. It'll just be one session, watch the entire I mean, that's what I did. I might be wrong. But I think that was their goal, and if it was, they achieved it. I think the show was good. Again, I don't really fully understand it, but I do like the characters. The two main characters being Sydney and Carmi. I keep calling him Carmine. Carmi. And there's nothing spectacular about the show. It really is about the normal lives of these people. Nothing extraordinary, just restaurant life. And I guess if I learned anything from it, it's despite food being half of market, it really is quite the slippery slope when it comes to finances and all that. The food industry plus service industry is pretty brutal. But, I guess that's what makes it so exciting to watch. It's very human. And the dialogue feels believable. I might accidentally say some of those things. I don't want to. But these guys use a lot of strong language. So, profanity beware around Bryant. That was a really bad joke. Okay, I don't really have anything else to say about the show other than I liked it. I watched all 5 seasons of it. I can't really recall much of it. It's all very, very vivid, but I liked it. I think I did, yeah. I like the actors. I think they're the highlight. The actors are the highlight. And I've seen them now in multiple other projects. That's really cool to see. And I wish them all the best for their futures. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And have a good one. I need to learn how to bake a cake. So I haven't made one, and I owe someone 4 cakes. I made a stupid bet. If I don't accomplish something by the end of this year, I'm about to owe them 5 cakes.